You guys might think to yourselves, where is this video coming from? What's about to happen here? What's he about to say? Well, I'll let you know. Think about this. How many times have you guys encountered somebody and maybe at first they acted kind of normal? And it's like, okay. Maybe you even felt something was a little bit off, but it wasn't enough for it to be like, whoa. But it was like, oh, okay, like whatever, it's just a person. But as time goes on, you start to see other stuff and it's like, okay. But then you see these same exact individuals around other people and they act completely normal. Like they act more normal to other people than they started acting with you, because you started to see stuff in their behaviors that was very unnormal. But now they get around other people and it's like they change. It's like they're a different person. They're all high and joyful and all this stuff around others. But then when it comes to you, you're getting different energy. You're getting different vibes. For whatever reason, you're getting those vibes and it's not good. And the whole time you're just thinking, damn, like these other people don't even know that these individuals are this way. They have no idea. Bro, these are demons. And these types of people have demonic illnesses instilled in them. They can't even help what they're doing. They just do what they do. They just do what they do. And there's something about you that can kind of get those things out of those people. Like, I don't know what it is about myself even. People tend to expose themselves to me for whatever reason, bro. I'm the type of guy people want to open up to. I mean, people call me around the world every single day. They text, we book a call. It happens all the time. And people tell me all the time I'm very easy to open up to. I don't know why. People feel that towards me, including demons. People in general, but including demons. It's like they don't care to show me who they are. It's a strange thing. But they do care more towards the other normal average people. They don't want to show them that. They will hide what they have inside. They'll come out normal to everyone else, like they're just like the most normalest person ever. But when it comes to yourself, you continuously see all hell break loose within that human being. And it's absolutely nuts. Seeing them appear normal to the average person and then seeing them act the way they act around you. There's got to be something to this, bro. There's got to be something to this. I don't know if this stuff happens to you guys or what's going on. But there is something going on here. I don't fully know what it is. Some of us might just be easier to open up to. I'm not sure. And none of these people's energies, like even these demons, it doesn't like seep in and get to me. It's just like I see it. I see what they're doing. I see how they act towards others. But I see what they're doing towards me. And it's like, sometimes these people just pick somebody to put all that stuff onto. And they don't do it to everyone. They don't, bro, if they did this to everybody, they would look crazy. But if they just do it to one person, that one person don't have enough proof to make them look crazy, and they would deny it to everybody else and all this stuff. Like, you could call it a narcissist, you could call it a demon, you could call it whatever you want. But these things, bro, is nuts. And I've seen this happen more than a couple times in my life. I've seen this happen countless amounts of times in my life, to be honest, all the way back to elementary school. I remember these things happening with some of my so-called friends. I had some real friends in elementary school, but there was one guy specifically where sometimes he would be good, and the other times in other certain situations we might have been involving other people, things would change. And it was the only time it would ever happen, but it wouldn't happen for nobody else, just this scenario. And it was strange, but I didn't know what it was at the time. Looking back, it's what it is to this day. We were just younger kids, but it still happens to this day in other ways with other people. And it's absolutely nuts to witness. I mean, nobody else sees it. The average person ain't going to see it. The average person doesn't understand. But you do. You see what's happening. You see what they're doing. And I don't even know if they know how clearly you're seeing them do the things they do. I don't think they get it. You could even tell them yourself that you see what's happening and they just don't care enough. They don't even know when to stop. They'll just keep it going. They'll just keep it going and going and going. And it's just something else to witness, man. It really is. And these are the types of individuals you will see that you cannot associate yourself with. You cannot be close to these people. You can't. It's going to rub off on you if you do. That's why it's good to witness it, to see what's happening. And you know the dangers of that person. And that's all that matters, is you know where you stand with that person. You know the dangers and you know what's to come. And you'll be able to protect yourself in this case, because if you just view them as a regular person and with empathy and they can do no wrong and they do wrong, like that's when things is gonna all go to shit. So as long as you know what you're dealing with, as long as you know what's in front of you, you should be all good. But just understand, man, these types of people, bro, they have a demonic illness. It's instilled in them, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. It's what's in them. And it's a scary thing for you to see with your own two eyes. I see stuff like this happen sometimes, bro, in the gym. In the gym, bro. You see it happen sometimes, and it's strange. But it happens. You know, the only thing we can do is get as far away from those people as possible and just kind of ignore them. Just treat them as they are, like the demons they are. And not view them like a regular person. Because if you do, you're only messing with your own head. Seeing people as they are is important. It don't matter if it's your damn family. It don't matter who it is. People's people. I am me. You are you. We all have families of somebody. We all have maybe a friend or friends or whatever's going on. I don't care who it is, bro. You have to view people as they are. And if you're blind to that, if you want to label someone, oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's my father. It's my father, though. He's abusive, but he's my father. He's my father. F your father. If he's abusive, Why even call him your father? It's unfortunate that your father is that way. You must discard your own father if he's abusive, if he's toxic. I'm just using that as an example. It could be anybody. It could be your friend. Discard him or her if they are toxic. This is how life goes, bro. Everything is a label. Friend, mother, father, sister, brother. We're all human beings. We're all human beings. And if somebody is off, if somebody's energy is off and you're on, your energy ain't off, you are on. You understand things. You're a healthy human being who's worked very hard. You don't deserve shit like that around you, bro. You deserve better. There's too much of that going on today. There's too many people, too many problems. It's too tough to deal with. It is too tough to deal with. And it's not worth it. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the toxicity. It's just draining. It's just literally puts you in a bad place if you're forced to be surrounded by people like that. And I know what that's like, because a lot of us at one point were. And there's so many people that had so much worse than me, bro. I'm not trying to sit here being like, oh, I didn't have that crazy of a past. I didn't have that crazy of an abusive past. Like, not really. But there were some things that was toxic before. And I know the feelings of it and how detrimental it can be to be surrounded and to be forced to be surrounded by stuff like that. It's detrimental. There's people in the world that's had it far worse than me. Some of you watching this video has probably had it far worse than me. Some of you at least. I would almost guarantee it. And you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know how detrimental stuff like that is. That's why it's so important to know who you are, know who others are. And there's a saying, I think it's a Bruce Lee quote. If you can truly know yourself, you can truly know others. I think it's a Bruce Lee quote. If not, it's somebody else. But it's facts. You got to get to know yourself. And if you truly get to know yourself, you will truly know others. Because you have such a strong know of who you are. You figured yourself out. You figured out life. You figured out psychology. You figured out the finer details that most people don't know because they're just mindless, average individuals. So truly knowing yourself, you can truly know others. If you truly know yourself, you can truly help others get to know themselves. Because a lot of people's messing up today. And the fact that you're not, you get all your ducks in a line, you now qualify to help everybody else because there's things they might not know. They might be lacking in certain areas or whatever's going on. If you're not, you can help them with that. And the only reason you can help them with that is because of how much you've dedicated and devoted yourself to your own life, to figuring things out. And honestly, it can give people such a boost to have a little bit of help. Like a huge boost, to be honest. Sometimes people just need to hear something. Sometimes people just need an answer. Sometimes people don't fully know how to go about life. So when you tell them how to do it, it clicks in. They change. They start to move differently, like instantly. And that's a human being that just didn't know, but was ready for change. I could have got myself a lot further in life, a lot quicker, a lot sooner, if I had answers that I wanted that didn't come right away and it just took more time. But if I was mentored, which I've never had, I would have got myself going a lot quicker, a lot sooner than I even did. And I still got things going for myself pretty fast in life, but it would have been even sooner if I had better people around me, better stuff around me, better information. And you guys know it is the facts. Like, not just for me, but for you and everyone else that's watching this video. It is the facts. Sometimes we just need answers. Sometimes we just need to be told things that we don't fully know in the moment. And it's going to make a world of a difference. This is something for sure that these demons will not understand. You tell them anything to do with you tell them anything to do with truth or facts, understandings of certain things, their minds don't comprehend it, bro. I'm telling you, their minds don't comprehend it because they're not even close to the level that you're on of how you're explaining certain things. They're like, let's say you're right there explaining things. They're levels below of what you're trying to say. So they can't just come up to what you're trying to tell them. They're way down here. And that's how it's going to be. You don't explain yourself to demons. You don't tussle with the narcs. You don't do none of that. You know who they are. You see it for what it is. And you call it a day. You think to yourself, hey, that's who they are. That's what's going on. And you ain't going to be close to them. You just let them be. They have demonic illnesses. And it might not be recoverable. For some people it might be, but some it is not, bro. Some people is that far gone. And it's a sad reality. It's sad to see, but it is the truth. And the thing you want to do, like I always say, in your life is to keep the peace. You want to keep the peace. You want to live a private life. Doesn't have to be fully private, but you don't share every little detail of every single thing that's going on. You just do your thing. You focus more so on that. You don't want to overshare. You might not even want to undershare, but you don't want to just do too much or too little. You need a good balance. You need to understand life and how it works and how it operates. And better things will happen, most definitely. So I can't express enough before I end this video how important psychology is, bro, and understanding people and yourself, and more so yourself first, because that's going to get you to understand everybody else, because you're on a different level. It's not about narcissistically thinking you're on some big platform of a level. It's the fact that you actually are, for how you've dedicated and devoted your life and every ounce of it to become who you are, when others just haven't. So what are you going to do? You're going to be on a different level. It's that fucking simple. And it's these demons who disagree with it. Disagree all you want. You're delusional. They just don't get the things you get. You were hungrier. You wanted it more. You worked harder. You learned more. You devoted more. You've dedicated more. They can say what they like. It's a bunch of BS. And like I said, psychology is very important. Understanding why things are the way they are, it's important. Understanding other human beings, it's very important. People can do the littlest shit, and I already saw what you did. That little game you just played, that little thing you just did, I know why you did it. You did it intentionally to try to get a rise out of me. You did that intentionally to try to play your little mind games. You've already lost. Playing mind games with me, you already lost. And that's how this is, bro, on this type of a level. Because it's the self-awareness. It's not that you're just born this way. You might have been born with a little more intuition and better judgment and everything else, but it's more so the work you've put in to really be at that type of a level where you're untouchable, you're un-F-withable, bruh. until death itself. That's where everybody must be. Not everyone will get there, but the more people, the better, because there's not enough there today. That's what we need. Demons are taking over this world and society. You guys can see it from point blank range. Everywhere you go, to the gym, to the grocery store, to everywhere you go. And the people you see that might appear as not that way, they might be that way. You don't know them just yet. That's the scary thing. People can act like a normal person at first and to others, but once you get to know them, it's like, okay, that's weird. There's something wrong with this person. Something is off. Something just ain't right. And that's when you know for sure they are demonic. There's something inside them, bro, that's just taken over. It's scary to see. It's scary to witness. But it is what it is. These people have to be letting go if they're close to you in your life. And if you just know them to know them as some acquaintance or something, just keep your distance. Chosen ones must keep their distance from those types of individuals at all costs. Because if you don't, you're going to pay the price. They're toxic to not just you, but everybody else they're close to. And it's not what you want. But anyways, guys, that's the video for this evening. It is time for me to get a meal real quick and head to bed. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. And I will see y'all in the next video. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.